What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. No math today. I promise. Just some charts. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was kind of rough. Continue to have bad days. But you got to push through it, right? Change something up, change the diet maybe, change the sleep pattern maybe. Emerald word of the day, exclamation point gift. Weekend was over quickly. Yeah. The weather was cold, was warm. Like wearing t-shirts and shorts and, outside walking the dog. And then it was cold, colder, not cold. It wasn't really cold, I guess. And then today it's going to be warm again, which means my allergies are kicking up as they do. Yeah. Let's start today's discussion with Hero Wars Alliance. Not really a lot going on as far as new news. The daily gifts are rocking and rolling. All right, don't forget about those. Chapter 3, Mission 8. Chapter 3, Mission 8 is the gift for today, March 3rd. 3/3. 3/3/2025. Yikes. We're in the middle of a Peach event still. One thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about today is the Hero Wars Alliance community, the GOAT Facebook page. If you're a Hero Wars Alliance player, you should probably be a member of this page. It's probably the best source of information for the mobile version of the game. Most of the Discords are echo chambers and a little bit more toxic than this Facebook group is, at least my opinion anyway. A lot of great players post guides here. And we have a nice info dump about Peach today. Wanted to talk a little bit about that information. I find it helpful whenever Tim Davis is the admin of the Facebook page. He posts stuff like this, talking about her Peach's stat priority, leveling glyphs in the order that you should level the glyphs, the books. The artifacts is book, ring, and weapon. The skins, you should level the health skin first and then the agility skin. This is telling. If you take a look at some of the information on posts like this, you can kind of get a feel for how to level any hero in the game. Generally speaking, a warrior type hero, especially an agility warrior type hero. There are strength warriors. And on Facebook and web, there are intelligence warriors too. So, armor penetration is always a good stat to have leveled up. But what's interesting is health is valued so highly for Peach. I like that. It's a nice breakaway. It makes you question things. Like traditionally, you wouldn't consider health a very strong stat for a damage dealer, right? So you want to dig deeper into a hero like this to find out why. Could be that she's just squishy. Definitely possible. Yeah. Emerald word of the day, exclamation point gift. We're going to talk a little bit about the red gifted Dominion today. So I thought exclamation point gift would be a fitting Emerald word. Robert, I don't know. Robert asks, any word on if and when Solaris and Tenebris will get their second skin? I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. It's one of those things that we would, we would talk about here and there, but it's hard. It's really hard sometimes to really get excited about the mobile version of the game. When you compare the things, even the level of communication, it's just, well, imagine thinking that there's only 15 types of Americans. It's the most culturally diverse collection of countries in the world. Hero Wars Central Charlie Avatar would be really great. That'd be really great. Yeah, so exclamation point gift is how you enter into the giveaway. The way that the giveaway works is a participation sweepstakes. You have to type in the Emerald word, which today is pinned at the top of the chat. Exclamation point gift, lowercase. Although I think uppercase works as well. Exclamation point gift is a participation. You type it into the chat to participate, to engage with the live stream. And then we draw a name, right? We draw a name. Marco the Shadow. Marco the Shadow now has 2 minutes to let me know that they are here. March winners. Marco the Shadow. Now, Marco doesn't win anything today, but we do add his name to a list. We add his name to a list of names. And from that list of names, we draw names at random at the end of every month. And those players win $100 US. $100 US. Okay. We don't deal with inflation. We don't deal with cost of living. Marco is here. Marco was here in 38 seconds. Excellent. You see what happened there? Marco typed in the Emerald word of the day, and then he typed another thing into the chat. So now YouTube knows that this person is engaged twice with my live stream. So just to be fully clear, it's to help boost my engagement on YouTube. Now, today being the first live stream of March, we're going to draw the winners for the month of February in just a little bit. Okay. You can no longer enter into February's drawing because February is over. You can win as many times as I draw your name in a month. All right. Sometimes I draw 4 names. Sometimes I draw 8 names. Yeah. Now, Marco, you're not done. Marco, you need to reach out to me via Discord. If you have Discord, just go to my Discord. It's in the description box down below. Type Hero Wars Central at Hero Wars Central to ping me. I'm sure you understand how Discord works if you have Discord. If you don't have Discord, just email me, herowarscentral@gmail.com. Okay. All of the official rules, regulations pertinent to my state posted on the website. Jiv. A frequent of the channel. Rigged. No. It's just been, oh man, it's been a difficult week, difficult 2 weeks. Web player, quit mobile. How about that? How about that? Now, like the mobile version of the game, there hasn't really been any new posts in the last day or two for Facebook and web. Of course, we have this nice event post here. Not exactly new information. This is all stuff that Hero Wars Guide has data mined for us a little while ago. Worth discussing, though, I thought would be the red gift of the Dominion. Okay. Red gift of Dominion The red gifted minion is the grand prize for the champion season. We discuss the value of each season individually. You have to. The grand prize varies wildly in emerald value. Okay. And obviously that emerald value that's placed on it by a game is adjusted individually for each player's account, right? So if you participate in the champion season tasks completion throughout the entire month, you can work your way all the way to the end. And if you happen to have spent the $45 for the golden ticket or was gifted a golden ticket from a guildmate, and you complete the entire month's worth of tasks, you get a value of 270,000 emeralds. Now, really begs the question, if that's the value, then why would you spend your money anywhere else? Why would you spend $45 or $33 or whatever it is buying less emeralds or buying a bundle that just isn't as good, right? Just not as good. Why would you do that whenever you could just spend $45 here? Well, personally, a red gifted minion isn't that valuable. And just so that we're clear, you use this to promote the color rank of your champion all the way from gray to red 3. Okay. You can use it to promote any color rank. The value is higher the closer to red 3 that you get. But what is that value? I have put together a nice little note. I need to make a blog post about this, and I will by probably by the end of the day. I put this together. I've been collecting this data over time. This is for the Facebook and web version of the game. The Rarity Fair. The Rarity Fair is a opportunity that pops up whenever you raid for the first time a day. Okay. It gives you an opportunity to spend emeralds to automatically rank up a hero based on the items that they have left. So for example, to go from Violet 0 to Violet 1, it costs you about 15,000 emeralds. From Orange to Orange 1, it costs around 11 to 12,000 emeralds to rank that color rank up for that hero. From Orange 4 to Red 0, it's going to cost you around 40,000 emeralds. And from Red 2 to Red 3, which is highly considered to be the most expensive color rank, although sometimes it's not the most expensive, depending on the hero, that's going to give you around 68,000, 70,000 emeralds as a cost. Okay, 68 to 69,000 emeralds to get a little tighter, right? So the red gifted minion, the legendary gifted minion, whatever you want to call it, then at best is worth around 70,000 emeralds. Okay. Then, of course, you have this 200,000 emeralds that remain. And that's made up of raw emeralds, mysterious island moves, red artifact pieces, red equipment fragments, energy recovery boosts, skin stones, shop currencies, so on and so on and so on. Now, again, I want to reiterate, this is often the best thing you can buy, a golden ticket. By far, it's the most efficient thing that you can buy. But that doesn't mean that you should buy it. I won't be buying it. I mentioned in my video earlier today that I won't be buying it. I don't need it. I don't have a big need to level another hero's color rank up. Right? I've got enough heroes leveled up. At this point, the only heroes that I'm leveling are heroes for fun. Right? There is just about no team that exists that I can't beat with the collection of heroes that I have. I'm pretty confident in saying that. I've been playing for 6 years. As a matter of fact, I'll be playing for 6 years here in about 2 weeks. I will have been posting to YouTube for about 6 years. And yeah, this isn't a great value, right? There are a lot of seasons that are just not great values, even though technically they are a great value. But we have to remember that emeralds are a fake currency. Emeralds are a fake currency made by game developers for this game. All of the items in this game are assigned a value of a fake currency. You can convert that currency to dollars, but it's only one way. You can buy emeralds. You cannot sell emeralds. We have to keep that in mind. Should you spend $45 or $30, whatever it is, for the gift on the golden ticket? No. 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 Lots of people pinging me in the chat with questions. Let's kind of scroll through here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. As a reminder, anybody that is a YouTube Guild member, that is, if you have a green name, you've joined the membership, your questions and comments get answered first. John asks, any suggestions on making Kira less squishy? John, one of the best ways to make Kira less squishy is to pair her with Dorian. Okay. Given an opportunity to stack them together is going to be your best bet. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. All of the good heroes that you would typically use with Kira, such as Sebastian, or Nebula and Sebastian, they break them apart. They separate them. Now, you can fill your team with heroes that stand behind Dorian. There are a few. Fafnir, for example, great opportunity there. Another popular hero that stands behind Dorian is Jet, right? Here's a nice, solid attacking team that could be considered pretty strong. Just throw in a tank of your choice. Astaroth, Aurora, Corvus, Mushi and Shroom, Galahad. That is something to consider. If you take a look at this team, just for funsies, let's do Astaroth, let's do Dorian. I have a very weak Kira, so I will lose this fight, but that's okay. We're just doing this for the test. We're just doing this for fun. And let's use Fox. Nope, we can't use Fox. Does Astrid and Lucas stand back there? No. How about... I guess we'll stick with Jet. We looked at Jet the first time, or actually we can use Ninja Turtles. That pushes her back. There you go. All right. So you can see that Kira gets Dorian's aura right there. You can see the red marks on the ground. Now, my Kira is very underleveled, so she's going to die very quickly to most of these heroes. She's already in her ghost form. And attacking Dante with Kira is a huge mistake, right? Just for educational purposes only, I showed you this. I showed you this fight. Fighting Alyssa, if you're fighting Alyssa in the Outland, right? Fighting the Outland boss, Alyssa the Weaver. I can't show you because I have already defeated my level 160 Alyssa here. But the damage output, the efficacy, the strength of Alyssa is low enough that if you just have a well-balanced team, if you just have a good enough team, you're not going to have any issue with her not being strong enough. If the problem is Alyssa, if that's specifically the problem that you're dealing with, then you just need to level up your Kira more, or you need to level up your other heroes in that team more. Kira isn't traditionally the hero that I would use against Alyssa. I believe that a lot of people like to use like Dante. I think Isaac actually works really well. I think Isaac is a hero that you can use versus Alyssa. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. I can't remember exactly the best heroes. Probably something that I need to revisit actually is, good heroes to use in the Outland fights. In fact, I'm going to write that down because I haven't talked about that in a long time. Outland is kind of the same discussion as I have with the campaign. A lot of people question like how to defeat it's one of these. Maybe it's not even here. Maybe it's in this chapter. Yeah, Runaway Princess. Runaway Princess is frequently one of the most asked about missions in the campaign. All right, Runaway Princess is a very difficult campaign mission. The answer is level up your existing team more. Lara Croft is great against the list. Perfect. Perfect. Did I like the last Folio event? No, not really. Not really. How do we counter the Sebastian Celeste meta? Sebastian Celeste meta. I wasn't aware that that was a very strong combo. What is the Sebastian Celeste meta? Yes, Anvari is great with Kira. Absolutely. Anthony Smith, no idea. Sebastian Celeste, I would bring a non-control team, honestly. Folio's worthy to invest. GOW or GAO, if you like Folio, if you aesthetically like Folio, then Folio is great. Folio is a very strong hero, and they will only get stronger as the game progresses and it gets additional skins. Eventually, it will get ascension skills. Folio is a perfectly capable, not a bad hero. Just like with any team, just like with any set of heroes that you like. For example, Kark. Kark is extremely capable, though you have to have the right heroes around Kark. Right? You have to have the right heroes to go with Kark. And if you do, then you're going to be great. Right? If you want to level up Folio, you should definitely level up Folio. Definitely. Just be mindful. Just be mindful that you're going to need to have the correct support heroes to go with. All right? Why do we have to have every month as a season? Because it got really successful on mobile, so they made it happen like that on Facebook and web. When will they offer more Turtle Soulstones like they do with Lara? Probably next month. It's either going to be next month or the month after. But it should be in the next 2 to 3 months for sure. Got stuck at level 200. Let's discuss this, actually. Let's talk about this topic. So the Folio boss fights. The Folio level 130 to 300 boss fights. Big problem, very large problem with this event. We've got this spreadsheet right here. Thanks to Marcos for putting this together. Marcos_Hero Wars on the official Discord. I don't know that this one is the most 100% up to date. It doesn't matter. The event is over anyway. But it has all kinds of information on here, right? For example, the level 220 boss you can fight with 20 buffs. The level 260 boss requires 85. The level 190 boss requires 40. All of these teams were data mined with scripts, okay? Data mined is probably the incorrect verb there. They were found using third-party software that is not officially endorsed by Hero Wars and is actually against the terms of service and the player contract. Now, because of this chart, 90% of my private messages over the last 3 days, Charlie help, I've overbuffed my team. Now I cannot fight this boss. Yes, you can. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, these are not the only teams that work against the boss. They're just happen to be the lowest buff teams that players have found. Okay. This activity was not designed around this. It was not. It was designed around players exploring, finding teams that work and teams that don't work with different levels of buffs. Now, these players that are using third-party software to find all this information, extremely helpful, sure. But it was not designed. The activity was not designed around that. Okay. A lot of people are calling for a buff reset option. A lot of players are calling for the ability to reset the buffs. If they implement that option, it's basically them saying that they are okay with us using this software, which is why it will probably not happen. Buff resetting is being discussed, but it probably won't happen. Because again, they will be admitting basically that the only way to complete this activity is by following these script players, following these players that are buying these third-party software to run thousands and thousands and thousands of iterations. I'm not here to say whether that's right or wrong. I don't care personally. Right? Do I empathize with those players? Do I empathize with those players that accidentally overbuffed? Sure. But the message that I've been stating from day 1 all the way through day 7 was to not do anything, was to wait, was to not buff anything, was to not level up any relics. It was to wait. Wait. Don't go in blindly. Take your time. This information is here. We all have it. Right? A lot of people are thinking, well, there's no way that I could get the golden totem fragment sphere unless I have something like this. Sure there is. You just got to spend. And that's what they want. Right? We can't forget that's what they want. They don't want us to get a 240,000 emerald value item with no effort. No, they want us to have to spend. Right? Still love an hour or two with you. Yeah, I mean, Vincent, I don't know how helpful it would be because, I mean, yeah, Vincent, message me on Discord. I'll chat with you. Nexus has to be okay with this. We would probably never be able to complete the quest if it wasn't for the software. I mean, we did it before. Remember? I spent very little. Yeah, I didn't spend any money, and I got to the red artifacts, I think. Yeah. Yep. St. Clair Rodney. St. Clair Rodney's here. What version of the game do you play? Alexander says, hi, Charlie. Can you please post a link to the spreadsheet for the Oasis shop? Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Did I not make an event shop video? Huh. Yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it. Facebook player. Nice. Okay, so let's take a look at. Let's draw some Emerald winners from February. We have 63 winners, 63 Emerald names. All right. So if I draw your name from the list, you need to contact me. You need to contact me the same way that you contacted me before. And if you didn't contact me before, then you don't win, because I can't prove it's you. I don't know what this is. Definitely not clicking on that. All right. Number 29. Number 29 is Melinda. Congratulations to Melinda. Number 43 is El Surratt. Congratulations to El Surratt. El Surratt. And let's do number 61. 61 is Angry Bird. Angry Bird. There we go. So earlier today, there was a poll posted to the official Hero Wars Dominion Era YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and vote for the Titan of the next Titans upgrade event until March 5th. This is an Emerald Coin Titan event. I'm going to vote for Rigel because I really want to level up Rigel. Two strategies to these events. You vote for the hero or Titan that you already have leveled up, or you vote for the hero or Titan that you want to level up, right? That you're currently leveling up. Rigel for me. Looks like Yari is by far in the lead. Looks like we're having an Yari-focused event. Yari-focused event. Huh. Emerald coins. Emerald coins, emerald coins, emerald coins. Also have 0 value. All right. Sorry, guys. We got to wrap things up here. We'll be back tomorrow with a new live stream. 12 p.m. Central Time. That's 6 p.m. UTC. Yeah. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.